But before starting, let's look at the market today. Again, not in a healthy state. In the previous video, I told you not to invest for now because the market is not taking any direction. I expected a downfall and it is right here. Although we see in the last 1 week, there are some projects who have performed pretty decent. Amongst these, Cardano has been one of the best performing projects in the last 7 days. The reason being, there is an expectation of a DeFi activity or possibly a DEX like SundaeSwap starting soon. So I think this price is again just a price of speculation, nothing of a fundamental backing. We all remember that Cardano tried to release their smart contracts during Alfonso upgrade. There were bugs, they miserably failed. There was lots and lots of FUDs around in the market, but with these announcements of SundaeSwap and a few more recent partnerships, we are seeing that people are again speculating on Cardano's bullish movements. But other than that, as we see the rest of the market, oh my god, it's again bleeding red. It is not showing any signs of reversals. If you see the BTC USDT chart, it has been on a constant decline. It is forming certain lower highs, right? You see here, but they are not of I mean, they are also not good news, because if the lower highs continue to form, it is a demonstration of a very obvious fact that the markets might continue to decline. I don't know when they are going to reverse. I don't want to give you any false expectations, but other than that, there is not significant volume which supports a bullish reversal. So we see after a small sideways movement, we see there is a decline coming again and again and again, and this is a similar symbol of decline. Although yes, BTC is holding a support level of around $41,000, but again, it is not a good sign. Again, we are not we are not seeing anything reversing from this movement. However, there have been some positive news in the market. The market is dominated by long-term hodlers, but as we can see, the amount of BTC which was held by short-term hodlers, it has pretty declined, especially in this month. But it is again have reached the 3 million BTC mark, and it is again rising. But again, it needs this number needs to go up if we want to see the reversal. This just means that more and more short-term holders are again beginning to accumulate Bitcoin. They are again beginning to buy Bitcoin. But right now, since we don't see that massive accumulation of Bitcoin and massive buying pressure or buying opportunities, no, it's not showing that clear signs. Recently we saw this news which was pretty famous last week. There's this guy from Indonesia who uploaded around 1,000 selfie images on OpenSea, and he managed to raise around $1 million. This is some of the most fascinating things I like about this cryptocurrency market. Anything can happen. Anyone can become rich overnight if luck favors you. Some positive news about Binance. They have joined NCFTA, which is America's non-profit alliance. It's a national cyber forensics and training alliance. They have partnered with Binance to fight cyber crimes. Other than this, I heard that there was one more news about Binance, that Binance had a token burn. So token burn means that a small amount of token is sent to a wallet from which it can't be retrieved back. So, and Binance continues to do it. Binance earns revenues in their BNB tokens, and they continue to burn those BNB tokens time after time. So what happens with token burn is, once the supply, the total supply of the tokens are reduced and the demand is same, so in return there should be a positive impact on the prices. But just because we see that the market is not at a healthy state, they're not giving an ounce of a damn about news like token burn. There was again a very small decline in the Binance's prices. Yeah, however, there is some data in the derivatives market which indicate that Bitcoin might show a reversal from this point. But again, I mean, this is just an expectation. These are large pivots forming near $65,000. It's about this month, but how impactful it is going to be on the Bitcoin's prices, it is still a matter of question. Yeah, here's this news that Binance destroys 1.6 million BNB tokens. You can see 1.6 million multiplied by around $450. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's around like $750 million they have burnt. So yeah, good news for Binance and Binance Smart Chain, but not a positive impact on the prices. The FTX exchange recently announced that they have been appointed as a naming rights sponsor for Australian Blockchain Week. Again, FTX, very solid cryptocurrency platform. They have been making lots of news after their funding. I think they also set up a $2 billion crypto startup fund recently, which is a very positive movement and a positive initiative by FTX exchange. It is based out of USA. An FTT token is something which I personally hold in my portfolio. Mark my words, in case FTX exchange manages to get trading license in United States, the FTT token is going to moon. There's no stopping that. And there are a lot of people like me who are waiting for this movement. But other than that, globally there have been many news regarding regulations. There are countries which are starting to use stable coins like USDT as their legal tender currencies. There is another country, a small territory, which is starting to use Bitcoin as the legal tender. There are governments who are starting to create laws on cryptos advertisements. Many parts of Europe, Spain, France, UK, they are all pondering how to deal with this entire market, and how can we limit or how can we regulate the advertisements which are specially done by crypto native organizations. Recently we heard India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he was in Davos and he gave a speech that globally all the countries need to unite and that they need to cooperate when it comes to cryptocurrencies and their regulations. There are places where blockchain can be very helpful, especially when it comes to supply chain, climate change, cryptocurrencies tackling inflation, etc. So he has called for a global initiative and a global cooperation. So this is a very, again, positive dialogue from our Prime Minister, but in the end what it leads to and how many countries they are willing to participate in this kind of dialogue is a matter of time. But there is no denying the fact that we definitely need friendly regulations to come into the country. There are millions of investors now in this country and more forming. So let's hope for the best, definitely. So Matic recently became a part of Ethereum's EIP 1559. EIP means Ethereum Improvement Proposals. These are proposals which are proposed by the community to improve something about the blockchain, about its consensus, governance, anything. So a very new update about Matic in this upgrade is that from now on there will be a small part of Matic which will start burning time after time. I just explained you what token burn is. So something which Binance was doing, a similar kind of setup is also going to start in Matic also. The difference is with Binance, the company decides when a token burn will be happening, but I think in a blockchain like Matic, it is going to be more like an automated process that after some time a small percentage of token supply will be burned. Here it is written. It is an attempt to make the cryptocurrency like Matic deflationary, so that again supply keeps decreasing, demand keeps increasing, and it will give a very positive impact on the prices. 0.27% of the total supply will be burned every year. So again, it's a very good news. So 0.27% of Matic will be somewhere around 27 million. So this means that 27 million Matic tokens will be burned every year. So again, good news for the Matic community, but again, it didn't leave any positive impact on the prices. See, this is what the markets are. They might be very positive impacts in the market about certain things, about maybe let's say protocol upgrade or a major news that a product is launching, but if the market sentiment is down, if the market sentiment is fearful, it's bearish, it is not going to leave a significant impact on the prices. So yeah, again, emotions, psychology, sentiment drives the crypto market very heavily. So please remember this thing always.